we have three forces acting on a particle. So I'm just going to sketch this particle and then add the forces. I'm going to use red arrows for this. So then we've got 7 minus 6. I'm going to actually sketch it reasonably well to scale. So it's going to go along 7 and down 6. It's going to look a bit like this. And vectors you typically use filled in arrows with. Then 2 and 5, it's going to be going along a little bit, up quite a bit. Look like that. And then this F is clearly going to be going to the left, acting to the left, or should I say the negative X direction. Is it going to be going up or down? It's actually going to be going up because we've got 6 going down and 5 going up, so it needs to counterbalance that. But it's just a sketch to help us out. It's not actually critical. So then this is 7 minus 6. This is 2, 5. And this one here is my F, which I'm going to split into Fx and Fy, into its different X and Y components. So since in equilibrium, the resultant force is 0, or in this case, the 0 vector. And therefore, we can just add the vectors together. It must be that 7 minus 6 plus 2, 5 plus fx, fy is equal to 0, 0. You could split it into x components, just do this for the x components, but it would be the same as just taking this top line, and similar for the y components, the bottom line. And that means you can now add these vectors together, which means you just bring it into one single vector, 9 plus fx, and this is going to be minus 1 plus fy is equal to 0, 0. And therefore f is equal to fx, fy, which is going to be, you can just look at it and see it's going to be minus 9 and 1. Of course, you could solve this a bit like an equation. You could minus 9, so you could minus this vector from both sides, okay? And then you would get fx, fy by itself, and then this on the other side, okay? But I've just done it by looking at it. So that is our answer. And it's absolutely fine to leave it in vector notation because the original question was in vector notation. Now, you could have done this question really, really quickly if you just looked at it and said, right, I've got 7 and 2 going to the right, so I clearly need 9 going to the left to counterbalance that, so minus 9. And similarly, I've got 6 going down and 5 up, so I'm going to need another 1 going up, which is just going to be a 1. So it can be that quick, but I've worked generally to make sure that you understand it. So I hope you're happy with that.